Now, at this time, you almost joined the Tornadoes, right? What stopped you there?
Oh, yeah. I honestly didn't think they were going to do anything at the time. And it was a couple of weeks before they recorded Telstar, which went to #1 in America and around the world. Clem, he's still a good friend of mine, Clem Cottini, the drummer. He offered me the job, and I politely declined and said, no, I'm quite happy with the Jaywalkers. Yeah, thank you very much. And then they went on to, a few weeks later, get their massive hit with Telstar. Incidentally, Clem Cottini, the drummer of the Tornadoes, he's a very, very, what's the word? Well, he has made more hit records in England as a drummer, a session drummer, than any other musician in England. I think he's been on, I saw him a couple of years ago, I think he's been on 43 #1 records as drummer. I guess the equivalent here would be Hal Blaine, the guy from the Wrecking Crew down in Los Angeles, who used to work with Phil Spector and all those guys. Over?
See. I thought you were going to drop some names of songs he was on. I was just waiting for a list, but...
Of the ones that Clem was on?
Yeah, but you don't have to.
He was on a lot of Cliff Richard's hits, and I'll be honest, I don't know a lot of the ones he was on, because I've been out of England now since 1969, and probably 60-70% of these hits he's been playing drums on have occurred since 69, and I'm really not aware of what the English scene has been in the pop field in those last, 30 years, 28 years.
Well, we'll get back to you then.
Okay.
In 65, you quit the Jaywalkers?
Yeah, 5 years on the road was enough. It was fun. I mean, we were working hard, man. We were doing 300 nights a year, and for 5 years. And back in those days, there was the roadways in Britain were real poor. It took like 10, 12 hours to get from London to Glasgow in Scotland, for instance.
Yeah, but England's so small, though.
Well, the roads are just tiny and windy and single lanes, and it just took forever. You got stuck behind a truck, and you'd be stuck behind a truck for 2 or 3 hours trying to get past it. It was hell. 300 nights a year for about 5 years, and I said, no, that's it. Plus, at that time, I was getting into songwriting, and my own career started up when I made my first record for Columbia at that time. So I thought that was an appropriate time to wish the boys well and depart.
That was in 65. Your first solo came out, right?
Yeah, on Columbia. It was a song called "Baby, I Got News for You."
Now, rumor has it that was recorded with Pete Frampton.
Yeah, he was one of the musicians on it, and also members of the Herd. I think he was with the Herd at that time.
Right.
And they were the guys that backed me on that song. We recorded that at a studio, one of the first independent studios in England, called R.G. Jones at Morden in London.
How did you hook up with Pete Frampton?
They were buddies, and they were also signed to the same agency we were, and they just wanted to do it, I think.
Now, because his name was Pete, did he have to have a nickname, or...?
No. That was just for the recording. We wanted to tour. They didn't tour with me or anything like that.
Oh, okay.
Incidentally, are you a porcupine? Talking about nicknames, how does this guy named Spiney arrive? What's the story here?
Well, you should know. A hedgehog.
Hedgehog? That's close to a porcupine, isn't it?
Yeah, it's almost.
You look like a hedgehog, or your parents were hedgehogs?
Well, because my parents were hedgehogs, I look like a hedgehog.
Ah. What's a hedgehog doing with psychedelia?
I really don't know.
Well, you can't win them all, can you?
No.
Once in a while, it'd break the monotony. Over.
You candy-coated crimson flea, I know you spike my cup of tea. You shot my Bakelite toothbrush day. She's there